ام هاتنا ویدیو کدی جوانه کدی دگل مدامن چکو همه چند ساکن ویدیو فری فایره نه فری فایره فیفا نه اوانه مساكن فيديوهات فانا جماعة ما لايك كومنت سبسكرايب بكن هرم فيديو كبير خار تلاخل و فيديو بدا زنجله وداين هر فيديو كي وش معبن يلا نه لا چون بيسه ده چیه يلا يا جماعة لازم بشوف فري فاير دام يمكن ملس ام جوري نوتشن سار افيديم ورا سينا ورا ساكن بلا برنامج بيت ودا ام درستي ساكن فيديو ما امين شو ساكن عندي فيديو فري فاير نه فري فاير فيفا مدين صار في فيديو فيفا يت انجليزي يعني انجليزي طبعا مجموعة خوشة دينا يساك خوش ترى انا يلا جماعة شو ساكنين ترجع بخشورة كده مشهورة شو ساكنين جماعة ايش يا خوش ترى اما يو اولي كان ساكن فيديو هيك خوش يعني بي اس خوش بكون ساكنين لا دام ساكن شارك فيديو هيك يلا يا خدي والله سنة ايه درست ايه جيبوا ما بحسب فيديوهات قد باش يا جماعة يلا بامشن صحكن في فيديو ما لايك كومنت سبسكرايب كن در فيديو که این ما ببینن يلا جماعة ايه دوسته همه مساکنه يلا
Hello guys, I am R. Kennedy and today I'm here on the EA Sports FC
خد خوشه و نه من بری سری ببسنه
channel to show you the basics of versus attack. So let's get started. Alright guys, first let's start by getting into the versus attack game mode. On the home screen, just tap on the play tab. Then under the division rival section, you will see the versus attack mode. Let's dive in. And as soon as you enter the versus attack, you will find the versus attack leaderboard. You can climb up in the leaderboard by gaining fans in versus attack. You can earn these fans by winning games in versus attack. There are also divisions in versus attack, and you can climb from amateur 3 all the way up to FC champion 1. So playing versus attack is very important, guys. As at the end of every season, which lasts 28 days, you get rewards based on the division you finish in. These rewards include some competitive points and players. Some higher divisions get advanced competitive points as well. You can use this competitive and advanced competitive points in the division rival section of the store to claim some gems, coins, or even some nice player packs. Also, I have an important tip to maximize the competitive points. Every day for 15 versus attack games, you can earn more competitive points for every win or draw or loss in versus attack. And also now let's talk about versus attack game mode. So versus attack is one of my favorite game modes in FC Mobile. In versus attack, as soon as you find an opponent, both you and your opponent has 1 minute 30 seconds timer on. During this time, both of you get some attacking scenarios, and whoever scores more goals before the time runs out wins the game. What different chances mean in versus attack? In versus attack, there are 3 different types of chances. The first one is basic chance. Usually the basic chance starts close to the center of the pitch, and there are a lot of defenders on the way to the goal. You have to perform a lot of passes or beat a lot of defenders to score this type of chance. The second type of chance is good chance. These chances are much easier than the basic chances, as this attacking scenario starts closer to the net and you have less defenders on the way, and you have to perform a simple pass or a skill move to get past the defense in these type of chances. And finally, we have the great chance. I like to call them the easy chances instead, because they're the easiest of all chances. Usually there are no defenders on the way, and all it takes is a quick pass or a shot sometimes to score these chances. And now let's talk about how OVR or overall impacts chances. These chances distribution is completely based on your team rating or OVR versus the opponent team rating. If you have a higher team rating than your opponent, then you get more great and good chances and less basic chances compared to your opponent. And if you have lower overall than your opponent, you get less great and good chances and more basic chances compared to your opponent. So focus on having a good OVR, guys. To master versus attack, you
Well,
have
don't
to
you
think
do
fast
try
during the
another
game.
one?
You need to decide quickly. Should you shoot, pass, or do a skill move? I want to focus on how you can make the best out of skill moves in versus attack. You can use skill moves to stun the defender. Stun means after you perform a skill move, when you're close to a defender, the defender stops or freezes for a second. This stun rating is determined by comparing the dribbling stat of your player versus the opponent's marking stat. If the dribbling stat of our player is higher than the marking stat of the opponent's defender, then there is a likelihood that our player can stun the opponent's player. If dribbling stat of our player is lower than that of the marking stat of the opponent player, then there is a likelihood that the opponent player doesn't get stunned and they can defend the skill move. So whenever you're making your versus attack team, focus on getting players with good dribbling stats to stun the opponent's defender and make the best out of the chances. Also, having defenders with high marking stats is equally important so that you can limit the likelihood of your defenders getting stunned. So, also, I want to give you some important suggestion, guys. I use 4-3-3 attack formation, so my friend 3 guys gets most of the chances. So, I always use attackers with good weak foot so that their weak foot shots are also quite accurate. Also, I would definitely recommend focusing getting wingers with good crossing and passing stats, as sometimes I have to do a quick pass or cross to my striker. So, yeah, guys, these are the basics of versus attack. And also in the comment section below, let me know what's your team rating. And that's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.
الفيديو خلص جماعة خاطر أخش وأتخاصم هر فيديو كي أما بوا فيلم كانت يتفري في فايتنا أما هر فيلم كي بوا إيك أخش فيلم كرتون وعندك جرا وعندك جرا بوا فيلم تخش وزاو إنه خال بيجا جماعة لايك وكومنت لايك كومنت سبسكرايب جدا وباي باي.